camera girl. What's happening?
Look what I found.
Where'd you get that? It's a Honda. It's little.
Found it on the curb.
Oh, yeah?
Like how small it is. Can you fix it?
I got so much to do. I got customers, lawnmowers. Wait, I gotta.
Wait. I'm important.
Yeah. Yeah. We could whip this thing out, I guess, real quick.
Oh, that would be so nice.
Look at the handle.
I know.
Handle's loose.
It's a little janky.
Yeah.
But the body looks good.
Hey.
And I did test it for compression, so...
See, camera girl knows. She knows her stuff. Because bucket's tottered.
Oh, you think so?
All right, guys, guess what? Today's video, well, it was going to be on that, but you know what? Today's video is going to be on Camera Girl's lawnmower.
Yay!
We got ourselves here a HR 173. It is a tiny little lawnmower that, look at that. It's a light little lawnmower.
That's why I like it. It's so small.
Whew. You toss a little bugger around, but okay. Camera Girl's lawn. How should we say that? Come on, my fans. What should we call this? We should call this Camera Girl's Garbage Pick Find. There we go. Camera Girl's Garbage Pick Find. Yeah, let's. Well, I'll get on the lift for you. I'm sure these customers will wait a couple minutes, so we'll get this thing done.
You're so nice.
You're welcome. Well, before I get this going, I'm gonna eat lunch. Come on. That was a good lunch. Thank you, camera girl. Now, gotta go. I'll back out to the garage. Why does it look like it's snowing? It's Ohio. No way, not this again. Well, it's Ohio. You believe it, guys? I even had to break out the heater again. Crazy. Of course, we do a little walk around first before we start on this thing. Of course, I got the nut on now. It's tight. I do have another one right there that I'll put onto the other side once I know it's running good. I see this is not correct. This is supposed to be down here, like so. That way it doesn't catch on your branches when you go to pull start it and when you're running around. This is actually called, it's a residential lawnmower, but this is what they call a graveyard lawnmower. It's really small or really tight, like, those small apartments when you got like 2 swipes of a lawnmower type of use. But Camera Girl likes it because it's really light. She can work around her garden with this thing. So that's why we're working on it today. Other than that, let's take this air cleaner off. Wasn't too hard. Let's see how bad it is. Put that away. That looks oily. Yep, that's pretty oily. So probably got flipped over. All right. The fuel. It's empty. So they drained it. So we're going to put some fuel in there. Let's see if it starts. Other than that, soundly, this is going to probably be a pretty short video for you guys because I don't see much being wrong with this, but hey, who knows? And then this thing hasn't been started or nothing, so let's check this oil. Yeah, wow. That oil looks like it's brand new, like it's never been used. It's clean. So they did an oil change on it. The exhaust is not even burned, so who knows? This might not have been used much. So Camera Girl might have found a really good find here. Well, let me get some gas. Let's try this thing out. All right. All right, it's 3 pulls. Should have started by now. Gotta find some of that chemical juice. Let's spray that in there. See if chemical juice will make it fire. Will it make fire? Okay, nothing. Let's see if we got spark. Well, let's get this spark plug out of here, and we'll see what the spark plug looks like. And I'm probably going to need a new plug. I guarantee it, but that's probably not the problem. We probably just don't have spark. That is pretty black. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And we got a CJ14. Okay, there's a nice clean CJ14. Of course, I don't know if that actually what goes in the plug. Who knows? Someone could have changed it. Well, let's see if she's getting spark. Well, guys, not looking good. No spark here, so I think it's going to be the switch. Could be the cable. Let's check the adjustment on that cable. I thought it was kind of strange before when I was pulling on this handle. It felt kind of weird. It looks like it's actually pulling, but the travel isn't very far. So, and it runs underneath this cover, so we're going to take this cover off. If you want to access this cable to get to it, you're going to have to take these bolts off, or these fastener nuts. These are nuts, fasteners. This is the 8mm, I do believe. Is it 8? Yep, sir. Warning, read owner's manual before starting. What if you don't have an owner's manual? Which I don't. Well, your basic knowledge will be just fine. All right, that pops that off with the 8mm. And then be careful because you do have your fuel line that is attached underneath. So I'm going to move the camera because now I'm getting fuel everywhere because I didn't have the cap tight enough. You know, I'm going to have to disconnect that fuel line because it's actually pretty short. Wow. Figures I had to put fuel in it, right? Now, let me zoom in there for you guys so you can actually see what I'm doing. That way you know what to do when you are taking this cover off. I do have one of these that I can use to pinch this line if it's got fuel in it. You can pinch it off. And then I'm just going to take that hose off right by the carburetor. Just like so. And then it should come right off just like that. All right, guys, so this is how the cable works. You pull in on this handle and you just make this handle squeeze so it releases the brake. So, but it might be out of adjustment. So let me show you on this side. This is just the throttle. So yeah, let's check out the switch on the other side. I got a feeling. There we go. So it's really not triggering that switch. So let's try adjusting this cable right here. It looks like there's an adjustment for that. And I do believe that's going to be a 10 millimeter. But this is actually a brake line 10 millimeter. I'm going to put on here. I'm going to loosen these nuts. Get that one far away. Let's bring this thing down. So what I'm going to do is hold this one. So you guys got the basic idea of how this works. You just get it to go down, tighten it up, and see your adjustment. So let's see how well we did. All right, so squeeze the trigger. Oh yeah, that's what we want. Right there, boys. Wonderful start now. That's more likely why there was no spark. I didn't even try spark, but I'm guessing that's the problem. Since this has the studs sticking out, you could do this. Now you do want your spacers out of the gas tank. So what you're going to want is these little spacers. If you're going to do what I'm going to do here, put your spacers on with the washer first and then the spacer. Like that. Then you can put your pull start on there. Now this is just for testing only. Remember, this is for test only. To see if it'll actually start, if it won't start. There should be enough carburetor gas in the carburetor when I did do that. So, just gonna snug it. So, I'm gonna give it a little chemical juice. Yeah! Look at that! Sweet! I see this had a gas valve, so you know what? Let's use the temporary tank. All right, guys, let's give it some chemical juice and see if that starts it. I got a feeling it's definitely going to be the carburetor, but let's check it out. One more time. I'm going to have to take this carb off. Yep, well, I'll just do the carburetor now. All right, let me get this carburetor cleaned out. Maybe I'll do a fast motion of putting it back together. Then we'll actually see if it runs. It's going to be an 8 millimeter. It's going to take these off, these two. Let me just show you real quick, since we're already here in motion. And while that takes that off, take off your spacers. And your carburetor is ready to go. Besides, you got to take these off. All right, guys, I thought I'd give you a quick view of the inside of this carburetor. It gelled up because they're using not the proper gas. This is using that corn gas. You got to use 100% gas, you guys, for sure. So, gonna get this carburetor cleaned up, and then we'll get it right back where it belongs. I've already started, sorry, but here we go. the occasion, we have Camera Girl out here to see if she'll help me film. And I'll show her the mower if it runs. So guys, I don't know if the problem lied with either the cable adjustment or the coil. One of the two. So you had two things you could check. Check your coil and check that switch. So let's see if this thing starts. So Camera Girl can go mow the lawn. Because now it's warm again. We had snow yesterday. That was yesterday. And then today it's back up to, what was the temperature today?
About 60.
About 6 degrees. So, all right, let's see if this bad boy will start. All the tools out of the way. Uh-oh. Something went flying. Looks like I got something messed up with the throttle. I better check. Guys, it started though. Look at that. Camera Girl, you should see her face. She's smiling.
Yeah, but it was starting to run away.
Yeah, the throttle's stuck wide open, guys. So I messed up somewhere here. Maybe when I put that cover on, we're gonna find out.
I thought you were good at puzzles.
Yeah, but sometimes things happen, guys, right?
Yes.
This is not one of those YouTube channels where, oh, let's just redo it. I'm not gonna show the mistake. Everybody makes mistakes, guys, and everybody's human. But this might help you in case this happens to you. Yeah, she's stuck here. Why is it stuck? That is the question. My air cleaner got caught on. Is it caught on the hose? Whoa, it's really stuck here for some reason. Yeah, it's stuck wide open right here. Now, right now, I can't figure out why it is. So, what did I do? All I did is put the cover back on. Oh, I see what it is. I'm gonna have to raise this up just a little bit so I can get in there. I think the cover, when I put the cover on, excuse me, Camera Girl. I gotta hold that right there. Let me put the light on there so folks can see what I'm doing. Which I really can't. But you can see on the top of the governor, see the plastic cover? It's actually catching on that the governor right there. Hey, camera, hold that right there with your other hand. So she's got to film and hold the camera at the same time right there. So I'm thinking I caught that when I put the cover on. Yep, I did. There it is. That's what it was. I'm going to pull this out just a little hair so it doesn't do that again. Pull this away. Well, I guess you can't go too much because then it's going to catch on the air cleaner cover. Strangely enough. Still seems to be a little sticky to me for some reason. But at least it ain't catching on that cover no more. Here we go. All right. So that's what it is, guys. Careful when you're putting that cover back on, you don't catch on at a throttle like I just did. So let's try this again. Talk about full throttle. Camera girl had a runaway lawnmower. All right. back on. Woo! Yeah! Holy buckets and run! Look at that!
Purrs like a kitten.
Yeah. We're gonna get Camera Girl to mow a little bit of grass instead of me. I'm worn out. All right. Well, guys, Camera Girl's lawnmower is ready to go. Did a nice job too, and I didn't even have to sharpen the blades. They're actually pretty sharp. Oil's changed. Don't have a bag, but we don't need a bag out here. We're out in the country. No bag needed here. Let's get a motor blade. I think he has a motor blade. If not, we're gonna find out. Thank you for watching. Thanks for coming to the channel. And hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah. Let me raise it up here. Don't forget to subscribe. We really appreciate it. You guys are the greatest fans, and I really appreciate you guys do watch it. You guys have a great rest of your weekend, and happy Easter. We want to wish everybody and their families, everybody a happy and blessed day for Easter. You guys, we'll see you next weekend. You guys take care, and thank you for coming to Bucket's Garage.